My colleagues and I are strongly committed to bringing inflation back down to our 2% goal. We have both the tools we need and the resolve that it will take to restore price stability on behalf of American families and businesses.
Leverages XRP, a digital asset, to move money around the world. And that product has grown tremendously. As soon as we introduced that product and we started gaining momentum, we saw RippleNet traction go through the roof, which has been really exciting. That value proposition is really moving money around the world a lot faster.
Yes, the SEC is very good at this. And that's what we do. And the case law is clear on this. The law is clear. I believe, based on the facts and circumstances, most of these tokens are securities.
Bear Stearns is fine. Do not take your money. This is real. Don't move your money from Bear. That's just being silly.
Bear Stearns shares are down 90% this morning, and it's not just Bear. Pretty much every single bank is plunging in early trade this morning.
We always wondered, did they use the product? Do they like the product? How much were they paid to endorse it? In any case, what does this have to do with the Securities and Exchange Commission?
I chose Ripple. I had a lot of options, but I chose them because they have a functional role. So they facilitate cross-border payments. It's one of their functions with XRP. So it's not just some floating asset out there. They actually have a purpose. Phrases that you'll hear me quote all the time is, the train's already left the station. Blockchain is here to stay. This economy needs innovation to recover.
They're leaning in and using our tools to solve a payments problem. And this payments problem is measured truly in the trillions of dollars. So
you take the red coin, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
If you got a bag, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no copy, just straight extra bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. Go ahead, throw on those pilot shades and buckle up, because the future is extra bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the XRP verse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap, 978 billion, up about 0.7% in the past 24 hours. We got XRP in the number 6 spot, 46 cents in the red, down about 1.4 in the past 24, down 7.7 in the past 7 days. And we got BTC sitting around 19,500, up about 1.3 in the past 24. We got ETH 1,300, up about 0.8 in the past 24. We got Stellar XLM in the number 27 spot, about 11.5 cents, down almost 4% in the past 24. Ripple says the modernization of global payments is here. It's called XRP, the utility for the new global economy. Economies, consumers, and businesses are either reaping the benefits of these improved financial services or falling behind the innovation curve. Read our findings on the 2022 trends in regional payments and how XRP, the standard, coming to unlock 47 trillion. Leonidas, not many things are certain in life, but monthly misinformation about Ripple's escrow definitely is. Updated XRP Arcade escrow page. Escrow explanation, list of the past/future escrows, escrow wallets, monthly release history, and the history of Ripple sales, and more. This month, Ripple released 1 billion XRP and 700 million went back into the escrow. 1 billion was released on October 1st. Currently, the last escrow ends in July of 2026. When Ripple creates new escrows next month, it will escrow 700 million XRP ending the month of July of 2026 and the rest for August 2026. This will go on for some time now. And taking a look here, October 2022, we got the 1 billion XRP released, 700 million return, and currently we got about 44 billion, 300 million XRP in the cumulative XRP escrow. Big bags. John Deaton says, Becky Quick, Andrew, Joe, are you aware that Gensler is 100% wrong? Gensler ignores 2 absolute requirements under the law. 1, he ignores the common enterprise requirement, and 2, he ignores the non-investment use of the token. If not acquired for investment, not a security.
Chair Gensler, we had Chairman Rostin Benham from the CFTC on with us last week, and he made the point that
the
CFTC should be regulating all of these things. When you start to build up, I guess, some case law, some examples of people who have agreed to settle with you like this, does that make the case more firm that the SEC would then be the place where these are all regulated?
Look, our agency is an agency that oversees this basic bargain. When a group of entrepreneurs is raising money from the public and the public's anticipating a profit, they need disclosure, full, fair, and truthful disclosure. And that's the core bargain in our capital markets. You get to take the risk, but the person raising money or the persons raising money has to disclose various information to you. That seems how our capital markets work best. The SEC is very good at this, and that's what we do. And the case law is clear on this. The law is clear. I believe, based on the facts and circumstances, most of these tokens are securities.
Gary, are you there? The SEC's attempt to shield documents related to a former division director's opinion about Ethereum and decentralization, whether or not immediately relevant to Ripple's defense, was unsportsmanlike. Ripple keeps on winning in the ongoing fight versus the SEC. We got the evidence. Get those jumpsuits. Gary, get your jail cell ready. Meanwhile, Ripple still continues to grow more partners every day. The rails are being laid, and while the USA lags behind the rest of the world in the 1% diamond hands, loading up on those big utility bags. Ripple on-demand liquidity product, which leverages XRP, is available in 23 countries. Know what you hold.
He introduced the ability not only to message, but to settle payments. So that is actually moving funds in 2018 with an add-on service called On-Demand Liquidity. And the add-on service leverages XRP, a digital asset, to move money around the world. And that product has grown tremendously. As soon as we introduced that product and we started gaining momentum, we saw RippleNet traction go through the roof, which has been really exciting. That value proposition is really moving money around the world a lot faster with less cost in terms of capital costs of pre-funding around the world to grow their business. We're also available, the ODL product, on-demand liquidity product that leverages XRP, is available in 23 countries. So you can use our product to pay out to 23 different countries around the world. We're really excited about that. And again, we're doing great, especially in emerging markets where there isn't a solution like ours.
Where did they get a hold of that on-demand liquidity? Order. Breaking Fed makes statements after emergency closed board meeting.
My colleagues and I are strongly committed to bringing inflation back down to our 2% goal. We have both the tools we need and the resolve that it will take to restore price stability on behalf of American families and businesses.
Breaking news, Golden Telegraph. The United Nations is calling on the Federal Reserve and other central banks to halt interest rate increases. Can you feel the heat rising? Christine Lagarde back in Luxembourg today for the Euro Group. We covered several topics, including policies for tackling high inflation and energy prices in the digital Euro project. Ledger Insights, banks now report their crypto exposures. Just 19 banks out of the 182 reported crypto activity showing small exposure. Basel III reporting banks and tiny exposure to cryptocurrencies. Pano says technology first, then money. If you follow this rule, you will become a successful crypto investor, because if a project and its technology succeed, it goes without saying that you'll make a lot of money as well. So care about innovation and making the world better. The real Flare Songbird winners are the ones who see the benefit of the delays so far and understand the importance of the FIP01 proposal to the network. Flare exists to make crypto better, not to enrich retail investors. If the first succeed, the second will be a consequence. For digital asset investor, this is the tweet the day before the Ryan Coffey lawsuit is filed against Ripple. Ripple's XRP Cody is about to be reborn and could be the next big thing. May 3rd, 2018. Codius has been a long-running project. It was revived once Interledger was introduced to the cryptoverse. Completion of the beta testing and release of the final platform would definitely be what the cryptoverse needs in terms of secure, fast smart contracts to communicate with other blockchains using Interledger. This essentially is critical with the current Ethereum smart contracts being proven to have security bugs and vulnerabilities. Codius will provide the much needed better and safer alternative for smart contracts. All roads lead to the bridge, the RippleNet. Happening tomorrow, Coil, interested in the future of global payments. You don't want to miss this. Set your reminders tomorrow, 8 a.m. Digital payments, a revolution in the financial inclusion. October 4th, tomorrow at 8 a.m. PT, 11 a.m. ET. Law of attraction, looks like the bigger bull pennant is in play. XRP is setting up for that next face-melting pump. Brad Garlandhouse says, I still can't believe I'm doing this. Twitter support, it's embarrassing when you can't distinguish a real profile from a fake one. Verified scam accounts are now replying to tons of crypto tweets with my image. Metallic Buterins or CZ Binance. Watch it happen to this tweet. It's been years of scamming replies, guys, on this Bird app, and we're still waiting on any sort of action while thousands, if not more, are taken advantage of. Mr. Intuitive, Brad Garland House, straighten this out. The Twitter verified account, and it's clearly not you. We got another scam here. Watch out for the crypto scams. They want those bags by any means necessary. The SEC, the scammers, they all want a piece of that pie. Also, we got a scammer that just popped up at XRP Bagman. Make sure to block this person if he sends you a message. It's a scammer. Anyone asking for your cryptocurrency, anyone asking you to import your private keys, it's a scam. They will steal your cryptocurrency. Make sure to report at XRP Bagman. The real Twitter account is XRP Bags. Speaking of scams, we got Gary Gensler. Today, SEC Gov, we charged Kim Kardashian for unlawfully touting a crypto security. This case is a reminder that when celebrities, influencers endorse investment ops, including crypto asset securities, it doesn't mean those investment products are right for all investors. Meanwhile, Gary Gensler pushing BTC and Ethereum, the biggest securities of them all.
Celebrities and influencers often are endorsing a variety of products and services across television ads, social media, or print, on everything from clothing, diet plans to perfumes. It catches our attention. We always wondered, did they use the product? Do they like the product? How much were they paid to endorse it? In any case, what does this have to do with the Securities and Exchange Commission?
Office hours with Gary G. Meanwhile, never forget CNBC Jim Cramer pushing scams, rug pulls.
Should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine. Do not take your money out. This is real. If there's one takeaway other than a plus 400 somewhere, Bear Stearns is not in trouble. I mean, if anything, they're more likely to be taken over. Don't move your money from Bear. That's just being silly. Don't be silly.
I know you've been talking about it. It's financials led by Bear Stearns after what essentially is a bailout from the Fed. Bear Stearns shares are down 90% this morning, and it's not just Bear. Pretty much every single bank is plunging in early trade this morning.
Gary, are you there? Peter Schiff says the SEC is fining Kim Kardashian $1.2 million for pumping crypto. What about the real pumpers at Saylor? Had much more to gain pumping crypto than Kim, or CNBC paid millions for ads by crypto companies, then pumping Bitcoin nonstop while providing industry pumpers with airtime. John Deaton also says, create control and perpetuate a narrative. Gary Gensler is playing a zero-sum game. If anyone actually read the complaints against Ripple and XRP, they would have noticed that the SEC was attacking the token itself, the equivalent of saying the oranges in the Howey test were securities. Bull Dieppe says, must watch. The trains left the station. I had a lot of options, but I chose Ripple. Cross-border payments is one of the main functions, utilities of XRP. Ripple is the right choice for me. Crypto is here to stay, but the trains left the station. I hope you've been dollar cost averaging. Rosie, Rios, former treasurer of the United States, current board member of Ripple.
I chose Ripple. I had a lot of options, but I chose them because they have a functional role. So they facilitate cross-border payments. It's one of their functions with XRP. So it's not just some floating asset out there. They actually have a purpose, right? And so you know, it was the right choice for me. Someone else might have some.
So I'm in the XRP army.
Okay,
just to let you know,
excellent.
I'm a firm believer of the utility component.
Excellent.
And hopefully, this thing going on right now, the SEC will go away soon.
I think what President Biden's executive order that he announced in March to have this kind of reconnaissance of digital assets for this calendar year is an important one. It may not get to very specific recommendations, but I think the best you're going to hope for, at least today, is at least a path forward. Sure. How do you start these conversations? How do you, one of my favorite phrases that you'll hear me quote all the time is the train's already left the station. Blockchain is here to stay. Absolutely. Because of fractional real estate, art, NFTs, whatever. It's here to stay. But how do we lay the tracks?
Absolutely.
How do you lay the tracks?
And I've never heard the other side of the table, but I imagine both sides are trying to figure out, we're trying to figure out the rule book. We're trying to figure, it's never been done.
Look, and here's the thing.
It's very challenging on both sides.
This economy needs innovation to recover. It needs jobs.
Former U.S. Treasurer, now on the Ripple boards, knows what's coming. XRP's here to stay. Cross-border payment takeover. All roads lead to the bridge. Interoperability will be key. One moment while I load up on another bag. Rosie Rios knows what's coming. You know what's coming. And they can't stop it. With that being said, XRP Ripple, the $155 trillion solution, XRP.
Union, MoneyGram, they're leaning in and using our tools to solve a payments problem. And this payments problem is measured truly in the trillions of dollars. So while we're on kind of, mile marker 1 of a 26-mile marathon, we're definitely past the starting line.
That was Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse on Power Lunch earlier today when I asked him about the future of Ripple and how XRP, the cryptocurrency, could be used. And according to BK, what you just heard Garlinghouse say is the biggest thing investors are missing about Ripple. BK's over at the Plaza to break it all down. Hey, Beeps.
Hey, Melissa, thanks for that. Yeah, so Brad had some interesting things to say, and I thought it was really important to break down what he's talking about and what the opportunity, at least that Brad sees, and I think ultimately could be the bull case for Ripple. So
utilities coming. The bigger the base, the higher we fly in space. Know what you hold, eye on the prize. Know why they want you out, dollar cost average. Load up on those big utility bags. With that being said, we got Joe Katz here. Told Joe Katz that we needed a remix of the Bagman Joe Katz picture. I said, Joe Katz, this one right here needs a remix. And Joe Katz went wild on the AI here. And I think this is the best one right here. Joe Katz in the Moon Commander coming to fight the FUD. Also, Joe Katz went a step ahead and went ahead and remixed my profile picture. This is what we got here. Shout out to Joe Katz. Katz, these ones are pretty cool. Not so sure about these ones here. And then we got the last batch right here. And last but certainly not least, Joe Katz going wild here on the AI program and the Bagman profile picture. I think this first batch might be the best one here. But with that being said, Bagman and Bag Ladies, we got the Moon Commander, Joe Katz. Where will you be when we flip that switch and take flight? Melt off the FUD, melt off the haters, melt off the SEC, and take that top prize. Know what you hold. Keep the eye on the prize. Load up while you still have some time. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below, drop an elbow on that like button. We'll catch you up here on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB, bring your own bag. Peace out, Crypto Ghost.
Talked about like throwing NFTs out to the crowd at a concert.
It's cats in the bag, man. We back at it again. We just getting started. Where do we begin? Welcome to the party, all my crypto friends. 2022 full print, filling up a bag till there's no NFT this, I'm a NFT that. NFT's going live and there's no turning back. If you paying gas fees, then we taking over that. We started off with payments, you about to get lapped. Even needed help from the SEC, that's handicapped. Proof of work not working, we taking over that. The Phoenix flare rising, ILP where it's at.